All right, I have drained all of the juice out of the prickly pear that was frozen outside, and I got about 2 liters. I'm pretty happy with that harvest of just raw juice, and now it's time to process it. So what I'm going to do is pass it through a t-shirt on top of a strainer and into this gallon container. And so I'll start doing that right now because I don't want any of the glochids, the spines, or really anything else that might have been hanging on to those fruit coming out into the juice. I don't want that in my final product. While you don't have to pass it through layers and layers of cheesecloth like when you blend it, you do want to still have some sort of filtering here because there can be dirt or those glochids or other things that you just don't want in the final product. So here we are, just about done with a liter. And what I've found is also this juice, while it does look brilliant in its color, is not going to stain anything permanently. So after I'm done with this, I'll wash that t-shirt in the washing machine and it'll be just fine and white. And let that sit for a while. It gets clogged up with the residue and other stuff that's in the liquid, so it can take a little while. Next, we'll look at what I'm going to make out of it. I've got some prickly pear syrup already made here. See if we can get some of the color on that. And just some raw juice. So the juice is excellent to use in lemonade or margaritas or any other mixed drink that you might want. Those are the 2 products I usually make out of it, but I'm sure you could make jelly or something else. To make the syrup, what you're going to do is mix 2 cups of prickly pear juice. In this case, I'm doubling the recipe, so I've got 4 cups in here, with 1 cup of sugar for every 2 cups of juice. So in this case, I'm going to do 2 cups of sugar and then 1 tablespoon of citric acid for every 2 cups of juice. In this case, I'm doubling everything. And it's important to note that you want it on low. You do not want to boil this away. If you heat it up too high and for too long, you will lose the color. It will just turn into that sort of amber caramel color, and you'll lose the brilliant pinkish purple that is the trademark of the prickly pear. So keep it low and slow and watch the temperature. That's also a reason why I'm doubling this. I found that when I just did 2 cups and I boiled it down and let some of the water evaporate, it became more likely to boil as the amount of liquid in the pan got less. It was more concentrated, the heat was, in the liquid. Doubling the recipe to 4 cups allows us to not be as concerned and not have to watch it as closely. So just be careful with the temperature if you want to keep that brilliant look. I boil it down to about halfway. So 4 cups, I want to get 2 cups out of it. And that should give you, depending on how hot you make it, you're going to have to just experiment with the time. And that's how I get my prickly pear syrup. The juice is good to go after it's strained all the way through, so you can just start using that right away. And we have plenty left over every year once you've done the hard work of picking it, cleaning it, and getting all of the juice out. Hope you enjoy prickly pear as much as we do.